Welcome to Vita Vetus. Today, we'll take you on a room-by-room tour inspired by Marian Parsons' Mississippi Farmhouse, where rustic charm meets timeless elegance. From porch to pantry, every detail tells a story. Stay with us until the end for beautiful, budget-friendly ideas you can recreate at home. Step onto the front porch, where a vintage screen door and twin wicker rockers set the tone for Southern charm. Ferns sway gently as warm light touches faded wood, inviting a sense of peace and nostalgia. This is the quiet welcome every farmhouse should begin with. As we step inside, the entryway continues the story. Distressed pine floors and shiplap walls lead us to a reclaimed bench adorned with ticking pillows. An antique mirror and gentle light greet visitors with warmth and elegance, setting the mood for a timeless home within. Adjacent to the entry, the mudroom blends rustic textures and quiet order. Brick floors meet sage green beadboard, with woven baskets and linen aprons adding soft, personal charm. It's a hardworking space that whispers stories of seasons past and simple routines well-loved. Further down the hall, a styled console table beneath an aged mirror welcomes us deeper. Candlesticks, wildflowers, and vintage books create a moment of grace amid daily life. Light reflects gently on the oak floor, guiding us toward cozy comfort and collected beauty. The living room opens wide with slip-covered sofas and a whitewashed fireplace as its heart. Ironstone shelves and braided rugs offer texture and warmth. Filtered sunlight fills the space, where past and present coexist in gentle harmony, echoing Marian Parsons' love for layered, livable elegance. Beside the living room, a cozy fireplace anchors the space with a white brick hearth and rustic wood mantel. Stacked books and weathered candlesticks echo timeless charm, while soft light from wall sconces adds evening glow. It's a quiet focal point for reflection and warmth. Turning toward the kitchen, open shelves along shiplap walls showcase delicate pitchers and floral plates. Each item, perfectly aged, tells a story. Gentle linen balances and the glint of glass jars bring familiarity and grace, inviting everyday tasks to become moments of delight. Standing nearby, the vintage hutch in faded duck egg blue is a nostalgic treasure chest. Ironstone dishes and lavender bundles peek from its open shelves. With drawers slightly ajar and the scent of dried herbs, this piece infuses the kitchen with soul and southern elegance. Just around the corner, a sunlit reading nook offers quiet retreat. A floral upholstered chair, antique table, and stack of novels sit in golden light. Pressed flower frames and soft curtains create a hush of contentment, ideal for slow mornings or restful afternoons. Stepping into the dining room, a reclaimed wood table becomes the heart of hospitality. Mismatched china, wildflowers, and a linen runner set a gracious table beneath an iron chandelier. It's where tradition gathers, and every shared meal becomes part of a living story. Looking closer, the table's details delight, each setting unique with floral plates and lavender-tied napkins. Brass candlesticks flicker as if holding memory in their flame. Surrounded by ticking curtains and old wood, this is where Southern graciousness meets farmhouse intimacy. The kitchen itself is a working beauty. Butcher block counters, open shelves, and a brick backsplash frame and apron sink below mullioned windows. Copper and cream tones dance across vintage rugs, proving practicality and beauty can live side by side in perfect harmony. On a nearby wall, a shaker-style peg rail brings utility to art. Aprons, baskets, and iron pans hang with intention, beneath framed botanicals and a linen bench. Even simple storage becomes a curated statement in this thoughtful home. The pantry feels like a secret of its own. Glass jars, enamel tins, and stacked linens line white shelves in soft taupe light. A vintage scale and botanical wallpaper speak to old-world simplicity. Every item here feels touched by memory. Around the corner, the coffee station beckons with ceramic mugs, tin canisters, and a handwritten chalkboard. A bud vase and striped curtain add softness, making even morning routines feel handcrafted. It's a ritual space wrapped in charm. In the breakfast nook, a round table set with orange blossoms and ticking cushioned chairs welcomes golden morning light. A sage green palette and braided rug ground the space in calm simplicity, where every cup of tea becomes a small ceremony. A long hallway draws us forward, pine floors, shiplap walls, and a vintage runner guide the way. A console beneath an antique mirror holds dried flowers and old postcards. Here, past and present meet in gentle reflection. At the hallway's end, the primary bedroom opens like a sigh. An iron bed layered with ticking pillows and crocheted throws rests beneath whitewashed walls and shuttered windows. Soft breezes stir linen curtains, and peace settles in like an old friend. Beside the bed, a nightstand in pale blue holds a teacup, books, and a single bloom. A lamp glows quietly, reflecting off worn wood floors and wool rugs. It's a scene of quiet comfort where little moments hold the most meaning. Next door, the guest room extends a warm embrace. A patchwork quilt, lace linens, and a writing desk whisper of simpler times. Botanical prints and vintage touches make every visitor feel like family, welcomed into a home with heart. The linen closet tells its own tale. Shelves of folded lace, soft throws, and lavender sachets offer a breath of sweetness. A peak of floral wallpaper and baskets below keep it both lovely and lived in, much like the rest of the home. In the bathroom, a clawfoot tub framed by beadboard and vintage tile becomes a sanctuary. A stool holds rosemary soaps and a tin basin, while lace curtains filter morning light. Serenity blooms here in the details. Tucked into a quiet alcove, a vanity table holds perfume bottles, lace, and pressed flowers. A floral mirror glows under a sconce, and soft wallpaper wraps the scene in grace. It's a moment of old-fashioned elegance that lingers. In the laundry room, baskets, enamel bins, and striped runners add joy to the everyday. A vintage washboard and potted fern soften the work ahead. Even chores feel cherished when surrounded by warmth and thoughtful design. A creative corner brims with ribbon jars, antique buttons, and linen swatches. A work table becomes a canvas, scattered with sketches and fabric. The soft green walls and filtered light make this a haven for imagination and quiet joy. Stepping into the garden room, we find terracotta pots, herb bundles, and a rustic table holding seed packets. Salvaged windows let in dappled light, while wood beams ground the scene in natural beauty. It's a working space that feels alive. The sunroom glows with wicker chairs, kilim rugs, and potted green along every windowsill. Soft drapes sway in the breeze, while books and tea rest nearby. It's a peaceful retreat for reflection and stillness. Out on the back porch, a painted swing and vintage rockers rest beneath glowing lanterns. Geraniums bloom in tin buckets, and string lights dance overhead. The air is golden, the moment timeless. Inside again, a seasonal sideboard glows with white pumpkins, wheat stalks, and brass candlelight. Antique mirrors reflect the season's change with warmth and grace. This is how Marian Parsons brings life to the turning year, gently and with meaning. Finally, a shelf of thrifted treasures, transferware, crockery, and chipped frames tells the story of a home well loved. Each piece chosen with care, layered with history. Here, the house becomes a living memory, wrapped in warmth, grace, and simplicity. Thank you for joining us on this elegant farmhouse journey. From vintage linens to cozy porches, Marian Parsons shows how simplicity brings beauty to every corner. If this video inspired you, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. We love hearing how you make your home special.